Hello, my name is Leo, and welcome to another reading of the Elder Scrolls. Today, we'll be reading Banker's Bet by Paulbert Lumley. And this book has one instance of word wrapping, and I'm not sure. There's possibility this book has a little bit of shall we say, raunchiness to it? I don't know, I was looking for the word wrapping and I saw the word testicle. And I thought, okay, this is interesting. So, be warned. This might be possibly another, what was it? What was the name of that book we watched? We read, rather? The Real Borenzia. It was like book 4 or something when she like had sex or something. Anyway, let's begin. It was a perfectly ordinary day at the main office of the Bank of Daggerfall. Normal transactions took place. Deposits were deposited, withdrawals were withdrawn, house mortgages were collected. Letters of credit were golden when a teller named Clinton J. Whiffleton, which is a very un-Elder Scrolls name, saw the little old lady approaching him, dragging 2 large sacks, each nearly as large as her. He changed his mind. Wait, changed his mind about what? I don't know. Maybe saying that it was a perfectly ordinary day? Okay. It was not... Oh. If only you'd read the next sentence. It was not to be a perfectly ordinary day at the Bank of Daggerfall, after all. You idiot. Next time, just keep reading. I would like... Oh, right, it's an old lady. Alright, hang on. I would like you to take 30 million gold pieces I have in these sacks and open me an account, croaked the old biddy. Certainly, madame, Whiffleton said eagerly. He counted gold in the sacks and found that it was 30 million gold exactly. One moment, sonny, the little old lady chirped. Before I open the account, I would like to meet the man I'm trusting it to. I'd like to talk to the president of the bank. Whiffleton wanted the president to know that he was the teller who had taken the largest single deposit that year. So eagerly sent word to the president's secretary. As it turned out, the president was equally eager to meet such a wealthy woman. So the old lady was brought to his office that very day. Is this the president? Okay. Pleased to make your acquaintance, milady. I am Garda P. Bagleton, said the president. God damn it. Garanda P. Bagleton? My name, said the little old lady, is Petuvia Smithworthy. That was, in fact, her real name. Thank you for seeing me. I like to conduct my business in a more personal way. I can certainly appreciate that, said Bagleton chucklingly. It is an appreciable sum of gold. Would it be rude of me to ask how you came by it? Not at all, said Miss Smithworthy. How came you by it? Said Bagleton. I'll let you guess, replied Mrs. Smuggleworth, with a trace of unattractive girlish flirtation. Yeah. Bagleton was a man of enormous imagination for a banker. He guessed inheritance and long-time thrift, but Mrs. Smithworthy coyly shook her head. Perhaps she had sold a large old mansion. No. In a moment of chumness, Bagleton asked if the gold came as a result of plunder or thievery. Mrs. Smithworthy took no offence, but said no. Finally, he admitted defeat. "I'm a gambler," she said. "In arena fights?" he asked, interested. "Oh, no, dearie, different things. For example, I'd be willing to wager 25,000 gold pieces that at this time tomorrow morning, your testicles will be covered with feathers." Okay, maybe that's possible, the word testicle. Sure. Alright, well let's see where this story goes. Mr. Bagleton was somewhat taken aback by the old woman's words. Could she be mad? Could she be a witch? He eliminated the latter possibility, for he had a sense of such things. Here we go. And if she were mad, she was still a rich woman, and he could certainly use 25,000 gold pieces. So he took her wager. For the next 24 hours, Mr. Bagleton obsessed over his tentacles. Okay. He checked his pants so often that afternoon, his subordinates feared the worst and suggested that he not touch anything and go home for the rest of the afternoon. He spent the night seated, his pants around his ankles, his beady baker's eyes focused on his scrotum. Jesus Christ. Every time he started to doze off, his vision was filled with images of Mrs. Smutworthy plucking feathers from his balls, cackling. Mr. Bagleton arrived at the bank late the next day, only moments before Mrs. Smotherworthy's arrival. Accompanying her was a lean, bespectacled fellow she introduced as a barrister from the court. Her son, it turned out. Young Mr. Smithworthy always accompanied his mother when there was money involved, she explained. "Enough banter," she crowed. "I'll bet, dearie." My dear madam, I can tell you that your gold will be quite safe at the Bank of Daggerfall. I hope it will not cause you distress to discover that your gold will be safer here than in your own hands. My family jewels are quite, shall we say, featherless, and you owe me a sum equally... You owe me a sum equal to 25,000 gold. Poor Mrs. Smithworthy's face fell when she heard this. "Are you sure?" "Quite, madame." "Not even one feather?" Her voice suggested doubt. Mr. Bagleton could tell she might be lying. "Not one, I fear, madame." "It's not that I don't trust you, Mr. Bagleton, but it is quite a lot of gold. Could I possibly see for myself?" As he knew he was soon to be a 25,000 gold piece. God damn it. It's fucking grammar. As he knew he was soon to be doesn't need it, sorry, I said Japanese. 25,000 gold pieces richer. Richer is an adjective, you idiot. Don't need the whatever. And he knew he was still a bit punchy from lack of sleep. Mr. Bagleton merely smiled and dropped his breeches to the floor. Mrs. Smithworthy examined his testicles very carefully. Under, to the left, to the right. At last she was satisfied that there was not so much as a down feather anywhere in the region. While she was looking under them, one last time, Mr. Bagleton heard a thwacking noise across the office. young Mr. Smithworthy was banging his head against the stone wall. "What in the lady's name is wrong with your son, Mrs. Smithworthy?" he asked. "Nothing, dear," she said. "I merely bet him 100,000 gold pieces that by this time I would have the president of the Bank of Daggerfall by the balls." Ah! Oh, that's funny. So she... Wait, so is it really his son? I guess. She bet her son 100,000 pieces. And then she bet the bank guy 25,000 pieces. And purposefully lost the bet. But, you know, in doing so, was able to, like, touch his balls. Thus winning the 100,000 gold bet. Good times. Good times. That was a banker's bet by Paulbert Lupley. When we come back tomorrow, we should be in, Chesterwood. I forgot the name of the place. But we'll be there, doing whatever we need to do. But for now, my name is Leo, and I will see you next time.